Morning, everyone. It's an honor to be here today to share our vision for transforming the F&B industry in Indonesia. Today, we'll explore the key challenges faced by businesses in this sector and how we plan to address them with innovative AI-driven solutions. Okay, so our team, there's Bernardus, Willson, and Kenneth Dave as our CC specialists, and there's Tasya and Syifa as our mobile developers, and there are Raynard, Tanadi, Marcel, and Michael as our machine learning expert. Next, this is our roadmap for our today presentation. First, we'll discuss the background of the problem. Next, we'll explore why we want to tackle this problem. Then we'll introduce an innovative solution for the F&B sector. And finally, we'll outline the target market, competitor insights, implementation plans, and also the future plan. Okay, so for the background, micro, small, and medium enterprises, or we call MSME, or maybe in Indonesian is UMKM, play a vital role in Indonesia's economy. They contribute up to 59% of the GDP and employ 99% of the workforce in Indonesia, making them the backbone of the country's economic development. The food and beverage sector alone comprises 53% of these businesses, but despite their significance, 70% of them are non-digital, making them inefficient and unable to fully unlock their growth potential.
Okay, let's start with some data. Did you know that 30% of non digital F&B companies struggle to track their transaction accurately? Yeah. On top of that, 20% of these businesses are actively seeking automated invoicing solutions. These numbers highlight a critical need for digital transformation in the F&B industry. This is what F&B businesses still rely on: handwritten invoices. While this method may feel familiar, it often leads to inefficiencies, errors, and difficulty in keeping proper records. We are focusing on Indonesia. Micro, small, and medium enterprises, or MSMEs, aka UMKM, are the backbone of our economy. They account for 99% of total employment and contribute 56 until 59% of the GDP. Unsurprisingly, the F&B sector dominates within MSMEs. However, here's the challenge: 70 until 80% of these businesses are still operating non-digitally. Yep, so this leads to common issues that present a massive opportunity for digital transformation to boost efficiency and growth. First, human errors are unavoidable when handling manual processes. It's leading to data loss and mistakes. Second, non-digital F&B businesses have limited data analytics, which restricts insights that could drive growth. Lastly, they face inefficient transaction tracking, making it harder to monitor cash flow and overall performance effectively. These challenges make it clear why digital solutions are essential for F&B companies today.
Introducing CulinAIry, an advanced financial management platform designed to address the core challenges faced by food businesses. Our solution aims to tackle problems with manual processes that are prone to errors and still inefficient. So, our platform offers these features. The first is automated invoice extraction, revenue forecasting by leveraging historical data, see the top 5 products based on the transactions, and lastly, to see the transaction history. Now, let's discuss our target market. The financial opportunities we're addressing fall into 3 main segments. The first is total addressable market, which will represent a market worth about $431 billion. Second is serviceable addressable market, which will represent a market worth about $333 billion. And the last is serviceable obtainable market, which will represent an $80 billion opportunity. Next. So, what makes CulinAIry better than its competitors? The first is automated invoice data extraction. CulinAIry excels here, while each of the competitors lack this feature. Second is predictive sales analytics and recommendation. We offer actionable insights into the future sales trends, whereas some of our competitors focus on another segments. The third is integrated transaction data management. CulinAIry integrates all in transaction data seamlessly for better financial oversight. And the last is invoice processing. We bring automation and efficiency to invoice handling, a feature that is absent in the most of other competitor application.
Okay, now we're moving on to the solution. For the mobile app implementation, we're using Kotlin as our programming language, and for the IDE, we're using Android Studio. On the left side, you can see the main architecture diagram of our mobile app, and on the right side, you can see the main flow of our application. Our application consists of views, view model, repository, service, and model. We're using Retrofit to connect to our backend services using API calls. So this is our backend and cloud structure. We're using Google Cloud Platform to deploy our services. Currently, we're running 3 services, 2 for machine learning and 1 for backend application. We're using Cloud Run to run the service, Cloud Build to build the images of the service, and Firestore to store the data. So for the machine learning implementation, we're running 2 services, 1 for TensorFlow forecasting revenue and 1 for OCR plus GenAI receipt. So this is our architecture model for the TensorFlow. We have 2 LSTM layers, 2 dropout layers, and 2 dense layers. So the output is the predicted revenue for the next step. And from our validation set evaluation, we got 24.35% of mean absolute percentage error. So this is the OCR. We capture the receipt image, then we get the JSON output.
Okay, now I'm going to continue for the demonstration of our application. We implement the introduction of our application, and then for authentication, you can register with a Google account or manual creation. And this is our product. So first we have the dashboard that shows the products, and then we can create, edit, or delete products that we need. And for our main feature, this is our OCR. We can scan invoices and get the transactional data, and we can edit and to adjust as what we wanted. And we can see it in the list of transaction in the main page.
Profile page allows users to view and edit their personal information, including name, email, and address.
And for the transactions, we can check each transaction inside the list, and we can delete it if we want. For the analytics in the dashboard, we can also see our current sales, and with our model, we show the predictions of the future sales. This is a brief overview of our funding scheme. As you can see, with $5.6 thousand US, we plan on purchasing the hardware, the daily cost, the development for mobile and machine learning, salary for the developers, the advertisements for marketing, and the maintenance with emergency fund. We also provide our second funding scheme for $11,000. For our main income, we have 3 main income. First is the monthly subscription access from the users. Second is API partnership with financial companies, focusing on F&B companies, and then in-app advertisements for our income. For the budget, we expect that with the 5,000 US, we have a positioning of automating financial management for SME, for medium entrepreneurs in Indonesia. And with the second budget, we are hoping that our position in the market is focusing on AI-driven tools for financial forecasting and OCR dominance in Southeast Asia.
So in this section, we'll explore local prospects for our product in 3 key areas. For SMEs, we aim to form partnerships that enhance financial management through revenue forecasting and invoice tracking, ensuring seamless integration with their systems. For universities, we plan to promote financial management awareness among students and conduct workshops on using AI in business. Lastly, in the Indonesian market, we will focus on advertising within local fintech and accounting communities and seek partnerships with government initiatives aimed at SME digitalization. As we look ahead, there are several improvements and future works planned for our project across 3 key areas. In machine learning, we aim to develop new models for various business processes, implement automated model updates, and enhance explainability to build user trust. And for mobile development, our goals include achieving cross-platform compatibility, adding offline support for areas with limited connectivity, and introducing gamification to boost user engagement. And in cloud computing, we plan to implement auto-scaling for resource optimization, utilize CDM for better performance, and adopt a microservices architecture for increased flexibility and maintainability. Our deployment plan outlines key phases for our project. From January to June, we will focus on improving the MVP to create a fully releasable application. Then from July to August, we will launch, maintain, and promote the app in Indonesia, gathering user feedback for enhancements. And finally, from September to April 2025, we will implement feature works and improvements based on insights gained from the initial launch. Okay, lastly, here's our documentation, which can be accessed through the GitHub README files linked below. Next. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to making a significant impact in the Indonesian market and beyond. Thank you.